Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the DX KyurenOh from Uchi Sentai Kyuranger. Again, very quick look at the packaging. Also, again, apologies if my voice is a bit more nasally than usual, because I'm trying to get these reviews out before I lose my voice. So otherwise, it could be a while. So anyway, pretty much par for the course stuff, you know, nice promotional shot of the mecha there, very much in style with the show, shows the 5 that include with it. Is that even English? Anyway, the 5 Kyutama that come with it as well, obviously, because of the nature of it. A cool shot of all the Rangers here, even though all their mecha aren't here. Another cool shot of me losing my voice already and becoming Gaja. Maybe I should have waited and done all the reviews as Gaja. No, but shows you, like, these are the Rangers that the mecha you get actually represent. Same thing here, Shishi Voyager, Okami Voyager, Oshi Voyager, Uchi, Chameleon, Kajiki, all that stuff. So really neat. The boxes are always really cool looking. Then shows you how it works, and then advertises the other that are out so that you can work with them. So now I will get the box out of here so we can get to the actual stuffs in. Okay, so here we have all 5 of the core bunch here. Let's just kind of start. Here's Chameleon. They're all very interestingly designed because, you know, they're all various animal, and then they have the Kyutama incorporated into it somehow. So it's pretty interesting. Chameleon's kind of strange, just in terms of the way the toy rests and stuff like that. So you can lift its mouth open and out comes a little chameleon tongue. It's not very long. This is really weird to talk about. And then also it looks kind of like a wrench. So yeah, that's a thing. And then obviously you get the Kyutama here. We'll take a look at them all aesthetically as I go through the mecha individually. And then at the end I'll do the sounds. But so there's like the sort of the world looking thing. And then turn it around to complete the image. And then when you have the blank image, which is going to be, you can kind of see it under there. I can see it, so you might be able to see it a bit. But when we have it transformed, when it lights up, you'll be able to see the little image of the Ranger illuminated in there, which is a really neat feature. Alright, Kajiki here for, that sounded weird, like I was checking into the Megazord, but for the other arm, although both Kajiki and Chameleon can be arms and legs, which is a common thing for most of them, except for like Shishi, obviously, that'd be really weird. Feel like a giant leg. And, excuse me, it doesn't seem like blue and black can. I haven't seen anywhere, because it's like odd, because you can't twist their Kyutama like port. So maybe someone knows. I'm pretty, like 95% sure you can't, but if it's also 95% sure I'm an idiot. But so anyway, it's pretty neat looking. It's the second one we've gotten in a while. It might be the second ever Kajiki. I'm not sure, because I just remember the one from Shinkenger, but this one looks pretty cool. Then you got its Kyutama here. I don't need to take it off of there because you can still see what it does. So there's the complete image, and then here's the world image. That is a really neat thing about the Kyutama design and whatnot. So there's where the blank's going to be. Alright, here's Okami, aka the Wolf, who's pretty cool looking. He kind of looks like a, this isn't meant to be necessarily a negative, but he kind of looks like almost a bootleg, like, Beast Wars guy. Like, just the way it looks. You can't open his mouth. And, like, I don't know, I like his design, but, like, all the gray makes him look a little cheap. That could just be me. Alright, so here's his Kyutama, which, as you see, these can't twist, so that's why his transformation's a bit more limited. But here's his wolf design. And there's the, like, sort of half design. Alright, whoops, wrong way. There we go. Alright, and then Oshi here. Not to be confused with Yoshi. Who looks pretty cool. He's got like a much more machine-like look with these treads and stuff like that. I really like his like head design, like with a sort of visor look to it. I think it looks pretty cool. You can also open his mouth there. That was supposed to be a blow noise. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Alright, so then here's his. If I can get the camera to focus on it. There we go. And twist it around. There you go. Whoops. And then, before we get started with Shishi, who's got a little bit more, because he actually has sounds, he houses the sounds for this. Oh, he took the entire review display with him. Here is his, which is basically the same one you get with the changer. I mean, it's the same functions, for sure, and it's the same one, obviously, the same animal and whatnot. But I'll just show a quick side-by-side here. So this is the one you get with this, and then here's the one from the changer. So they're pretty identical. Like, I might see that this one is a little bit darker. The bottoms are different, but Yeah, they're gonna do the same thing. There's nothing really major about them. You don't have to put stickers on one or the other or anything weird like that. Okay, so Shishi, is the large scale one, and he's kind of odd for me. He looks a little bit better in the show. It's probably one of my, oops, forgot to put those up, lesser favorite lion designs. He just kind of looks weirdly spacey and carnival-y. Not like spacey's a bad thing, but just like the way it mixes just isn't my thing. And like the toy kind of looks cheaper and more basic because you have like the way it just looks. I don't know. Just something about it. But you can use electronic features, so just turn it on here. And you'll see little lights. It says the name. So then when you press this button, you'll activate a series of sounds. And then it will also have separate sounds for when you transform it together and then another mode, but you don't have to transform them to activate it. You switch modes by holding the button down. I'll show that once we transform, but it's not like some other things where it like reads where you've pegged in things, but... So there's that sound. Let's see if I can get this to focus on that. You can see that. It's a little bit hard to see because of how bright it is here, but you can see the little design back there. So it'll cycle back through those. And so those are the noises for just Shishi Voyager. Alright, Black's here. Summoning. And attack. Okay, so we got blues. Alright, let's do... There's attack. Chameleon. Summoning. You attack. Alright, and lastly here we got yellow. Summoning. And attack. Voyager. Okay, so now let's go ahead and transform him. Very simple. All you do here is switch that around, flip these around, And then the legs are already ready. You just got to get rid of those. Or well, like the leg stumps. But then to get these guys ready, very, very simple stuff. Just fold that forward, fold that down, and it's going to dock into here. And then you can twist this around, but you probably want to make sure it's facing this way for the specific effect. Same thing for black. Just fold that up, fold that down. Now we'll be able to get him to stand. So it just latches in. I'm doing the main formation, but as I said, green and orange can become legs as well. So for this, just fold this forward straight up and make sure that this is facing, or make sure you're facing the right way. There we go. I forgot that twists. Kaboom! I don't know why I said kaboom. And then this, you just, like straight up, just put it in there. And, oops, nope, I always save that for last. Boom, there's the helmet. And there you have KyurenOh in its most basic form. It's sort of, you know, default form, all that jazz. Which, it's an interesting design for sure. It's grown on me. It's not like I hated it, it's just a weird one to talk about. Because I do like elements of it, but other elements do seem strange to me, for sure. And it's one of those ones, again, that looks better in the show. And I feel like I'm not as impressed by the way the toy itself looks as I usually am, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not bad looking by any means. It's got some good looking parts. I think the way the globes are in it look really good. Like, just even right here, you can see it looks pretty good. But it's more about the proportions. I feel, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. That compared to, you know, in the show, it's a little, it's like it's got no neck, which it doesn't really in the show. It's hard to describe. It's like he's been squished down a little bit. I feel like if he just was elongated just a smidge, or just around like the head and here area, if that makes any sense. I'm not making any sense. Then it would just not look so much like someone took a like heavy something and just squashed him down. It just looks a little awkward to me. And it could just be me. Like, quality-wise, I think it looks pretty solid. It's just the proportions bug me a little bit. And articulation-wise, all you can do is really just move the arms around. That's pretty much about the it. So I'm gonna go over the sounds now before we show off yellow and green and all that stuff. Okay, so it'll make the same sounds unless you hold it down. So then you activate the KyurenOh mode. So it's kind of hard to see, but you could see all the silhouettes lighting up in there. There's kind of a walking noise. Galaxy finisher noise. So then it starts to cycle back, but still, I think that's probably the neatest element of this for me. I like the way it has LEDs on all corners and will illuminate the individual Kyutama, and it looks cool. I like that they can operate differently. You know, it's not just all at once. And I really like the way you can see the silhouette. Again, it's really hard to see. I'm gonna single out like yellow right now. Let's do that and see if you can see it. You're gonna pick up a little bit of red as well. So you can see under there. And let's see if green will happen. It's green. Those two you can actually see pretty well. So that's neat. Let's just do one more. Yeah, so... Oh, sorry to interrupt you, sir. But so you get the idea. That's probably the coolest part for me, personally. Alright, so it's got one more mode, which will activate here by holding down the button another time. Okay, so here we go. So it'll just kind of alternate between these, and then you can stop it. Alright, so we'll do that one more time. Whoops. Hold too long. Yeah, so as you saw, by holding it down, you switch between the modes fairly easily. It makes it pretty easy. Sometimes it is neat when you have the ones that can actually tell that you've changed formation, but still, it makes it easy. It's kind of neat. Alright, so as I said, green and yellow can also become feet, and it's very, very simple. You can pretty much just already tell by looking at them how they're going to be. So they're going to, and you can put them on either side as well. But, oh, you don't want to pop that off. I did not mean to do that. I pushed on the wrong thing there. So just fold this forward, and that's pretty much ready right there. And then yellow, we're going to keep him on his feet for now. So this, shkaboof, there you go. And then let me just remove the feet here. He's going to be armless now. That's going to be a thing. That's going to be a thing. And like I said, you can switch, because they're, the Kyutama rotate, you can swap them around. Oops, and not pop off the feet there. So this is him with the feet on there. So that's a pretty neat bit. I kind of wish the others could do it, but like the other 4 individual ones are going to be able to do it, which is a neat thing. It's just kind of neat. It gives you a little bit more variety. Kind of reminds me of, I think it was Bokender's things, the 2 auxiliaries. I think it was like the crane and one other ones that could operate both as an arm and as a leg for like Daitenken and stuff. But yeah, that's neat. So overall, I think this is a pretty solid mecha. Like I said, I'm a bit iffy on the design as a whole, but I think it's pretty cool. I think the designs look pretty neat. I think that the way that they incorporate the Kyutama is really cool. Like I said, it's iffy in some parts, but I really do like the way they light up together and the way that you can see the little background image. It just kind of adds this extra layer of playability. Just sounds in general, it gives you a little bit extra, and I like that it has the distinct modes, you know, that little go mode, but then also distinct modes for Shishi and KyurenOh, so that's neat. So overall, a pretty solid mech, just kind of like with the changer. If you're into the show, I can recommend checking it out. It's pretty decent fun. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure you have the Crazy Podcast at writersrangersrambles.com. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is Dawson Ryder, and I'm Armless KyurenOh. I messed up my joke. I'm signing out.